Good day everyone, my name is Renalisa Pontemayor and today I will be discussing the aesthetic judgment and the aesthetic pleasure. So let's start with aesthetic judgment. Aesthetic judgment. First, what is aesthetic judgment? According to the Stanford Encyclopedia, the most common contemporary notion of an aesthetic judgment would take judgment of beauty and ugliness as paradigms, which is what we call judgment of taste. Immanuel Kant, who is closely identified with the discipline of aesthetic, associated sound understanding with judgment in the Critic of Judgment 1790. The ability to judge work of art is dependent upon the clarity of thought and knowledge and not in the emotion. So in order to judge a work of art in order to aesthetic judgment, you will judge it according to your thought and knowledge and not in your emotion. Hereditary beauty was not simply something that might bring pleasure. In his book, Analytic of Beauty, he stated that the delight which determines the judgment of taste is independent of all interest. Seeing something as beautiful meant seeing it as an image, rather than seeing it as an object. So when you see something beautiful, you just see it as an image and not as a real thing. But when you see a painting, you will just imagine it as an image and not in the real. It's not existing. We all know that. Or for me, we experience that when you see something, there a painting, just imagine it as an image and not in a real thing or real image. It's not existing, rather. Would you judge a piece of art based on your heart or mind? For me, I will answer that question. For me, it's hard to choose between the two, but for me, I would like to choose the mind over heart, because my mind can explain me how can I judge one art or one thing. But when you choose heart, it will only say it's because I like it, I love it, I love the color of it, and I love the scenery, I love the colors, and that's it. But when you choose your mind can explain everything. Why did you like that art? Aesthetic pleasure. What would you use, heart or brain, when you're judging beauty? Aesthetic wrote expressly about the sensate elements of aesthetic pleasure, the sphere of sensation that was amenable of aesthetic was somehow above and beyond actual sensation. It was committed to process and reason. What this means in practice that the art viewer, as a good aesthetician, could not be personally and viscerally moved by a beautiful object or person. Any pleasure taken must be pleasure in the beautiful form. For instance, rather than the actual body, something that leaves the pleasure of erotic imagery rather than undergrounded. And that's all. Thank you. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching. Bye.